All right, today in class we're going to cover 9.ICR.1.5 content, and this objective, kind of like the one before, it's going to dive in a little deeper into dating violence and more characteristics of dating violence and how aggression and violence can control people in a relationship in an unhealthy way. And of course, a dating relationship can turn violent once power and control is taken over by one of the people in the relationship. And it could be things like somebody constantly checking up on them through text messages, email, Facebook, Instagram, stalking, Snapchat, checking their location, having power and control over who they're with, making decisions for them. They isolate them from family and friends. And of course, typically have a horrible, bad past of relationships. And of course, the thing though, and the dangerous things of dating violence and unhealthy relationships is abuse typically doesn't start out in the beginning. You can have a great, what they call honeymoon stage, where you have this period of just awesome time. Like once the cycle starts and tension builds up, violence does happen, and then, like I said, the honeymoon stage kicks in where they try to make up for the abuse. So they promise they're never going to do it again. They do special things for them. It's just everything is going perfect again for the relationship until the anger or violence is triggered again, and the spiral keeps happening. So the warning signs may not be obvious at first, but little things like extreme jealousy, can happen. But like I said, that jealousy may be flattering at first because you feel like somebody feels like they are loved and they really like them, so that's why they're jealous. But then it becomes controlling. There are two different PDFs to look at through this objective, and this is a teen dating violence sheet that you can read through. This is like where to get help, forms of violence, the laws of dating violence, the violent behaviors in teens, and then the second thing is the warning signs of an abusive relationship. So the warning signs of an abusive relationship, of course, extreme jealousy, and this is you can read through the actual descriptions. I'm just going to read through each one. A controlling behavior, quick involvement, unrealistic expectations, isolation, blames others for their problems and feelings, hypersensitivity, even being cruel to animals or children, verbal abuse, rigid sex roles, kind of like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde moments, where one minute the person is fine and the next person they have a mood swing and they completely change, past battering, threats of violence, breaking or striking objects, and in using any force during an argument. So, like I said, all I did was read through the actual warning sign, but under each warning sign there are more details about it you can read through. Next, I'm going to go over the assignment that goes with this, and it's a quiz. And the quiz, it says, for each example of power and control, write an action or alternative action that would be more healthy than trying to control a boyfriend or girlfriend. Write your answers in complete sentences. So I'm going to preview the first one and say, the first one is making your girlfriend or boyfriend afraid by using looks, actions, or gestures. So in a complete sentence, what could be done differently to make it a healthy, like I said, a healthy behavior and not trying to control them. There are 8 questions. Once you finish those 8 questions, you are finished. If you have any questions, of course, please let me know.